Hello, my name is Eric, and welcome to King's Quest, the new game by Sierra, out by the Odd Gentleman, or produced by the Odd Gentleman. King's Quest is definitely one of my favorite old, point-and-click adventure series, or the first one where you didn't even have a mouse, you just had to type in commands, and Graham wouldn't swim unless you typed swim, and then he'd just drown. Anyway. We're going to go ahead and get the game started. I was going to stream this, but I'm having some trouble with some kind of echo that's bouncing back and forth, and tried to figure it out, couldn't figure it out. So I'm just going to record it and put it up on my YouTube instead of streaming. But let's watch the opening credits, or the opening sequence, or let's play. Yes, okay, so the game is set up into different chapters, and if you bought all 5 of them, immediately you get a playable epilogue. So right now we only have access to the first chapter, A Night to Remember. King's Quest was always big on their puns for the subtitle to their adventures. King Quest 5 was Absence Makes the Heart Grow Yonder. And King's Quest 6 was Air Today, Gone Tomorrow, I think. I'm not sure. I don't remember. They were random puns anyway. Let's watch. Okay, so right away I'm moving Graham. Look at him. He's so young. Let's go. That's my inventory there, up in the left-hand corner. You hit tab and you open your inventory. Doesn't look like a lot of inventory space, but maybe that'll change. Let's go. Nothing? Alright. Maybe... let's turn the handle. Okay, so right away we're on an adventure into the abandoned well.
I had not been back there in years, but it was the last place left to look. It was not exactly as I remembered it, but it wasn't all that different either.
Looks pretty nice though. I like the scenery. Oh, another
Two
mattress.
odd contraptions guarded the lost treasure. I would have to turn one and see what happened.
Okay, we're gonna quick save. If you play the old King's Quest game, you know that before every decision, before talking to anybody, before removing anything, you save, because you can die extremely easily. Okay, well, what happens if I press this one?
And And that's what would have happened if I turned the left switch. But since I am here telling this story, you already know that I pulled the right one.
Okay, so that was a death. Kind of Prince of Persia for like the GameCube. When you would die, he said, "Oh, but that's not how it happened," or, "That's not how I remember it." Something like that. It was really cool.
Pockets, barrels, butter churns, and beds were jammed into every nook and cranny of that cave. It all seems so familiar.
I don't really understand what's going on yet. So your guess is as good as mine of what's gonna be around the corner here.
Even though the bed was very comfortable, this was no time to hide under the covers.
Kind
Wait,
of.
wait, wait. Hold on, Grandpa. I don't remember this part of the story. Beds hanging from stalactites?
We'll get there, Gwendolyn. Don't worry. No detail in this story will be overlooked. Now, where was I? Ah, yes. As I treaded through the river of rumbling trundles, I feared I knew the source of that deafening wind.
It's just like they're moving really strange. They're like holding. Anyway, I'm going this way. Why is everything like furniture? And it's moving even though I'm not shaking it anymore.
Nestled beneath a slumbering pile of teeth and claws was...
Fabled mirror.
Oh, so you remember this part of the story.
Well, dragons are my favorite.
Do you want to tell this part?
Yes. King Edward sent me, the greatest knight in all of Daventry, on a quest to return his stolen mirror. A gigantic, hulking beast of a dragon was the last thing in my way to... My way too. Add a shinier hat to my collection. I tried to turn that crazy contraption, but it was missing a handle. Someone tampered with it, creating some silly conundrum.
Alright, well, I guess we gotta find the handle somewhere. It's really good water. Oh, here we go, the butter churn, right? You'd take the handle of the butter churn and stick it in there. No?
As I was saying, this was no time to take a nap.
A lot of beds everywhere. I mean, a lot of junk in this cave, man, like...
Volumes of old books
Oh,
with foreboding titles clutter the shelves of that strange bedroom.
first person.
How to Tame a Dragon, Breaking the Spirit of Hideous Beasts, amateur spells to impress your friends with. No books about recovering missing handles, though.
Just gonna click around for a bit, see if anything reacts. No. Interesting. Alright. Let's see this thing. Okay, so that's the handle.
So the missing handle was booby-trapped? What did you do?
Well,
Don't.
I used my cleverness to outsmart the trap.
Oh, you're an idiot.
Then I used my cleverness to hide.
Whoop, whoop.
Luckily, that half-blinded beast never noticed me in bed.
A dragon's eye must be really hard to pierce with an arrow. At archery lessons, I can barely hit a hay bale.
It is indeed a feat only for skilled archers. I tried to turn that crazy contraption, but
Okay,
it was
so-
missing a handle. Someone tampered with it, creating some silly conundrum.
So
What
what
did you
I
use to fix the
don't,
broken switch?
what I don't like about this so far is there's no. Okay, puzzle solved. Oh, I'm sure the dragon didn't notice that at all. Right? Right? Okay, so there's no menu though for like talk, look, touch, you know, like the old
The
games. I mean,
dragon's
it's all.
chains were coiled around a gigantic switch mounted to the cave wall.
It's all relegated to the spacebar button. Spacebar does everything. Spacebar looks, spacebar touches.
This cave seemed to be filled with failed adventures.
So he's good there then, right? Like we don't need to break his chain or anything.
After he briefly basked in the sun, the narcoleptic dragon went back to snoring.
I probably sleep all day too, if Amira was my only friend.
So we're gonna go down a little bit further. It's a long way to travel. I'm not sure who's in that bed. Is it a dead body? Is it a dwarf? Alright, we're gonna follow him as soon as he goes back. Alright. Now we go to the left here. The right here. I don't know if we could have made it or not on the second one, but whatever, we'll just keep on moving. Damn it! Get to the bed, get to the bed. I guess that's why there's beds everywhere. I knew it too, I knew it. You saw me pause for a split second before I stepped on the bones. I was all like, this is gonna do something. So now we carefully navigate the bones here. I go left. Yep, that made him get up again. He's gonna look with his eye. That is one sleepy dragon. Now what's this? Anything? This puts me up here.
Whoever designed
Oh.
this trap thought they were pretty clever, but I would probably find a way to hit that unreachable switch.
Okay, is there a rock nearby I can throw, or Something else of that nature? Oh, here we go. That's right, Kempo Karate. It's your destiny, Graham. Pick up the bow. Oh, okay. I found an arrow with it as well, and now I get to... Let's see, like... It's not really challenging. I mean, you don't get to aim anywhere. You just hit the switch immediately. But again, this is, this is like the intro, so I'll forgive it for teaching us, how to do stuff. See, I'd totally quick save right now if this was a regular game. Alright, I think we made it across. Booyah, no big deal.
The mirror called out to me.
What are we supposed to do here? I now have two options. I got ringing the bell or I got turning that crank. It's like the most productive day this dragon has had in a while. He's gotten up 5 times. Okay, so what does this one do?
A ridiculous feeding contraption was cobbled together to keep the beast and probably its owner alive.
Okay, so now we pull the bell. I mean, I don't want him to starve, he's got to eat something. So let's feed him some meat before we, Right? This is what we're supposed to do. Now we get off the meat. Or it kind of automatically saves us. Alright, the dragon's asleep again now, though. Oh. No. Back up. So that lands on the pile of bones, right? And that's what's making him get up. Except it doesn't happen when I'm not on it. I got it. We need to put him in a food coma. Make him eat so much food that he just doesn't fucking wake up anymore. Right? Is that what I'm supposed to do? Alright, let's... I cannot go back. Well, that goes back to the first one, right? There you go. Okay. Nope. Nope. I got eaten right away. Alright, well I can't go back from here. So there's something that I am missing.
A ridiculous feeding contraption was cobbled together to keep the beast,
I think I understand what
probably
I'm
its
supposed to
owner,
do.
alive.
It doesn't really give you a whole lot of options here. But when this goes back to the bone pile, and it will, then I ring the bell. See, and he has to walk all the way over there to get the food. And then while he's eating it, there we go. And now we get right next to the mirror. Sure, now pick up. Okay, and now get the hell out of there. Graham, you vain fool. Look, he's got like a pocket dimension cloak there. Okay, we are gonna definitely hightail it out of here. Oh gosh, okay, hey. To steer, maybe a little bit. Oh shit. No, the rope, the rope. The rope. Rope. Down, down, down. Alright. 1, 2. Buckle my shoe. Alright, we did that. Oh, jump. And shoot. Hoo, that was a close one. Wasted an arrow. Oh, nice catch. Don't think it's like throw dagger yet. Oh, get out of there. Run, run, run. Beds everywhere. Alright.
With a magic mirror safely in my possession, I dreamt of a Daventry I would be rewarded with, and the kingdom it could become.
Woot woot. Let's get out of there. Uh-oh. That's probably not good.
In that split second, I had 3 choices in front of me. Any would clear my path to safety, and all would have rippling consequences.
Oh, I freed the dragon. That's what I meant to do. So you probably could have shot the dragon in the eye, or shot the bell.
My hands were shaking and my arms could barely grip the rope, but with the last of my strength, I climbed out of the well and headed back to the castle. Ever since the magic mirror returned, its reflections have warned the kingdom of danger, kept our family safe, and it has exposed many troublesome crumbs tangled in my beard.
Yeah. King Edward was so proud that you returned his lost treasure that he made you king. Everyone knows that part. Now, can we get back to that dragon?
Gwendolyn, there is so much more to my stories than dragons. I hope this old cap will be remembered for far more than the action tattered across its brim, sewn into the seams of many hidden adventures. All right, let's get back to the dragon.
Tell me everything. Like, why did you set the dragon free even though he was trying to eat you?
I set him free because, well, over the years I realized that the dragon was not the despicable, hideous beast Daventry had made him out to be. He was just a caged animal that was never shown any kindness. On that day, I forgave the dragon for his atrocious past.
You have such a bizarre way of making friends, Grandpa. I guess I do too. I'm known as Gwendolyn the Popular back home. But only to my stuffed bunnies.
I've always found it best to pursue friends where I can, though they don't always feel the same about me.
All right, you two. Grandpa needs to rest. Gwendolyn, it's way past your bedtime.
Sleep well, Grandpa. I'll be back first thing in the morning.
I don't need rest. I'm as spry as I've ever been, though I wouldn't mind a slice of magic fruit.
No, 6. That was the first one, right? Alexander? Yeah, it was Alexander.
Roar! Well, hello, cousin.
Guard!
I'm glad you're finally here. He's been asking about you for days. I had to sit through the same story 5 times.
Got here as fast as we could. And I like Grandpa's stories. Especially the ones with dragons.
Ah, yes, the legendary beast that he set free. I don't know if he forgets I've heard that story before or he doesn't care, but he loves telling it to anyone that will listen. I'm pretty sure I heard the nursemaids telling his same jokes in the hall.
Have you heard anything the doctors are saying?
Yes, doctors, wizards, magic elves. Grandfather is fine, Gwendolyn. They all say the same thing. He's just old. He still has a few good years left. Look, we're all excited that your family made the trip, but there's no need to worry. You should get some rest. I'm sure you're scheduled for a full morning of Grandfather's hilarious ramblings.
Oh, I'm also scheduled for the tournament tomorrow.
Ah, yes, the fencing tournament. You'll love it. I'm, of course, favored to win and will make sure you have the very best seat to view my victory. The courtyard would be filled with important people and delicious hors d'oeuvres.
Oh, I'm actually competing in the tournament.
I had no idea we were hosting a junior tournament. That's incredible. In that case, I will gladly be there to cheer you on and eat delectable appetizers.
Nope, no junior tournament. I'll be squaring off against you.
Oh snap!
I see. Well, perhaps this is the time to stop listening to stories and finally make some of your own. Good night, Gwendolyn. Sleep well.
Honestly, the other tapestry was from 4.
Come in, Gwendolyn. You can set those on the nightstand.
Grandma said to take 3 spoonfuls of each.
I'll get to those. No need to fuss over me. Now let's talk about far more important issues, like that fencing tournament. I hear you're competing.
Well, I signed up, but I'm not so sure anymore.
Nonsense. If it's Scott you're worried about, he's no bother. After all, I only learned that you entered after he complained about it all morning. Threatened, I'm guessing. There are many ways to win a duel. I, for one, have always been fond of...
Oh, here we go. I like how it still looks, it's still animated, so it looks like he's still trying to think of what he wants to say.
Treating my opponents with respect. You'll be surprised what opens up to you. A lovely fellow once told me the fastest way to anyone's heart is through their stomach. Speaking of, that reminds me of a story, one I know you haven't heard before. When I was a much younger lad, before I was a knight, before I'd been to Daventry, and even before I'd seen a dragon. It's a tale about a tournament that changed my life. It is a long story, but I shall tell it briefly.
Well, Triumph, this looks as good a place as any to camp for the night. Let's rest up. We have a big day tomorrow.
What? It's like a giant gerbil. Oh, don't hit any big rocks. Watch out. Watch out for the trees. Oh, nope, I hit a big rock. I'm kind of controlling him. Oh, watch out for the trees. Oh. No, I'm dead now, right? Like, I'm dead. Oh, didn't get his head that time.
After gracefully rappelling down the cliff, I welcomed the sight of an actual road, the first sign of civilization.
Alright, I'm gonna cut the recording here. I think I've recorded enough footage for one session. We're gonna pick it up right here. Be sure to look for the next part if you enjoyed it so far. I mean, I'm still enjoying it. I got a little sad thinking about Graham, though. I mean, he's an old man now. Doctors say he's fine, but I mean, he's just old. You're just so old. You're too old. Alright, look for the next part. Until next time, see ya.